Get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set, 53! Let's go, D! It's going to be a long day on this. 3D, hey!
Brady now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Now, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. And, of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that. But they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. A gain there of 21 yards.
20! 55! Let's go one more!
A fourth-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Throwing again. Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if you continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Brady. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 72.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Check. Rip. 34. Hey, check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Brady to throw again. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Like 20! All day, just like that.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 34. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go again. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Brady. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
I got you. Check it back. Regular.
Now Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. That sack by Khalil Mack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Hyde. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to go for him, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one complete to Smith. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Brady, he completes it to Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21. Brady now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brady's throw there complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Finds the open target, Arnold. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Hyde. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
20! Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down in the end zone. Fitzpatrick sacked, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
This is taken at the 15. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got it. Man left, 4 down, 4 down.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Edmonds. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action. Fitzpatrick rolling to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Bring it.
Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brady. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Pettis, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wait, 29, Alpha. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 72.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Mike 20. Mike 5-4. Here we are. Strong.
They run high, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeff Hireman taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Under 10.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Brady, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy, because there won't be a sack on this play, because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A 10th carry for Hyde. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aqib Talib. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. The give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Brady going to throw, and Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 2nd and 15 now. Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, hit one high.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Willie Snead. 35 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Fitzpatrick on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.